big worry for the winter was that simultaneous outbreaks of COVID, the flu, and RSV, along with all the other usual winter viruses, would collectively be too much for our hospitals to handle. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of sicknesses have been going around this winter, but has it been too much? The short answer is no. And it doesn't look like we're going to get to that point either, which is great news. We're closing in now on 3 weeks since the end of the holidays. And as far as COVID is concerned, case numbers, positivity rates, they're all starting to fall. So is the percentage of hospital admissions due to COVID. And it's been a dramatic drop off. This year you're looking at is in blue. Last year is in orange. And even with a little gap in the data because of no reporting during the holidays, you can see just how this season started off more severe until about 6 weeks ago when the dramatic change happened. Now that's COVID. Let's look at the same thing for flu. Flu hospitalizations. They followed a similar track. The only difference here was that the peak of this year's flu season right up here was clearly worse than last year's, but again, the numbers are in a steep decline. So now let's answer that main question a little more directly. How close are Connecticut hospitals to reaching capacity with all these people getting sick? The answer is not very close. In fact, the percentages barely trended up. Let's take a look at the percentage of adult intensive care beds being used for any reason here in Connecticut. That's what's here in orange. And it went from the high 60s in early October to about the mid-70s right now, and it might have just recently peaked. And even when you look specifically at what percentage is being used just for COVID purposes, both regular beds and ICU bed percentages, they went up over there, but they might have peaked about a week ago. And these recent lower case numbers also seem to suggest that the decline might be even more sustained in the coming weeks. Erica.